Plaintiff Kimberly Parrish says she's here today because she feels like she's lost control of the defendant, who was her 25-year-old daughter. Kimberly says when the defendant was a child, Kimberly spoiled her. But now Kimberly worries that she's created a monster. She's suing for an unpaid loan for breast implants. Defendant Tatiana Klemp says things between her and her mother changed after her mother got married a couple years ago. Tatiana admits that she's having a hard time adjusting to the fact that Kimberly is now cutting her off, and she insists she has paid off more of the loan than her mother is giving her credit for.
Let me hear from you first.
Well, first of all, Your Honor, I watch you all the time. I totally love you. I know you're all about tough love.
Everybody says when they come in here, everybody watches me all the time. My ratings should be higher than they are then. Why my ratings ain't as high as somebody lying. Go ahead, not you, of course, I believe you, but everybody ain't watching me when they come in here. Yeah. Go ahead.
Well, it breaks my heart that I'm here today suing my daughter. I feel like I've kind of lost control with my daughter.
How old are you?
25.
25? Mm-hmm. You're supposed to lose control.
Right, but I mean as far as like my financial part of it.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What type of young lady was she growing up?
Pretty much the same. Tatiana was pretty sick, and I spoiled her, and so probably some of this is my fault. Pretty much whatever she wanted, she got.
Okay.
But now she is an adult. She's 25. I have 2 sons in the military right now. I have a son in Afghanistan. I have a son in South Korea.
God bless you.
And I have a terrific marriage. My husband is absolutely my best friend. But all my focus lately has been on my daughter and her being irresponsible as far as like financially, you know, with me.
Plaintiff Kimberly Parrish is suing her daughter because she failed to repay a loan Kimberly gave her for breast implants.
Let me hear a little bit about your background, young lady.
Well, you know, I love my mom very much. Good. And we've always been really close. And, good. You know, probably the past couple years since she got married, things have kind of fell apart, I think. And she just is cutting me off, and it's a little hard for me because I have always been spoiled.
What changed?
Well, just her not wanting to spoil me anymore, I guess. It's hard for me, and it might sound dumb, but
you go to school and get your education?
I'm going in August, and...
But you're 25. What has happened since 18?
Nothing, really.
Why?
I don't know. I've just always been spoiled, and even when I turned 18, it didn't stop. So I just kind of have relied on that.
When did you think it might stop?
I didn't.
Never dawned on you? Okay.
No. It's just always been that way ever since I was little. And
so your expectation was she would spoil you or take care of all your financial needs the rest of your life?
Well, no. That's why I was like looking into school, you know, trying to figure out what I want to do.
Okay. For 7 years?
Well, no. Not everybody
You say you're
goes
25
to school.
and you were 18 when you graduated. That equals 7.
Yeah, but not everybody thinks to go to school like right when they graduate, you know.
Okay. When did you think?
I didn't think about it until recently. You know, signing up for
7
school
years is when you began thinking about preparing yourself to make a living.
I suppose, yes.
Okay. Yeah, you did spoil her anytime you don't have to think about making a living in the future on your own.
Yeah.
All right, and so when did it stop?
Oh, probably the last year or so.
And how long has she been married?
2 years.
Okay, so it doesn't sound like it has anything to do with her marriage.
I don't know. To me, it does.
But you're on.
If she was married 2 years ago, yet it only changed for the two of you 1 year ago, you think it was kind of a delayed reaction?
Well, no. They've been together for like 8 years.
Ma'am, you want to address this, and then we're going to get to the loan.
I have been with my husband for almost 9 years now. We're going on almost 3 years of being married. Okay. But our relationship really took a turn when Tatiana she started to move in with us. She only stayed with us for like one night, and then she ended up like slowly moving in with her boyfriend that she's with now.
So she didn't stay with you?
No, but the original intent was for her to move in with us.
Why did you all strain your relationship? I'm not hearing anything. Why?
A lot of it has to do with money. All of a sudden, it's like Tatiana wanted to borrow a little bit of money, and before she moved in, she wanted to borrow money. I would lend
You
her.
told me she didn't move in, ma'am. You said she only spent one night. I'm gonna give up. I'm no Dr. Phil, obviously. Go ahead. Let's get to the loan. I've done all I can do. I ran into Dr. Phil Reach and said, Judge, I hear you on there trying to counsel. You can't carry my briefcase. You need to stick to what you're doing. Be a judge. Leave doctoring to me. I said, oh, you're right, Doc. Go ahead. This is a clear example. Stay in my lane. Tell me about the loan so I can make a ruling. That's all I can do. I can't do no counseling. I'm failing at that miserably. What happened with the loan, ma'am?
January 2012, Tatiana came to me and asked me if I would get a loan in my name so she could get breast implants and a little bit of dental work done. I kept telling her no, no, no. Well, Tatiana hounds me and keeps on me about getting things done for her. Mm-hmm. When I tell her no, she just blows up my phone.
That's what spoiled kids do.
Right. Mm-hmm. And so finally she got her way, like she usually does. I went to the bank, and before this I had gotten her loan before. She paid it off within 3 months. You know, and so to me she was like proving herself.
When was she to repay this?
This was to be paid the end of August, the first part of September 2012.
How much was it?
The total loan was $6,500, and then there was like $600 of finance. Total of $7,101.
71.
She has paid $2,400.
All right. When was she to pay the balance?
Or $2,140. I'm sorry.
When was the balance to be paid off?
By September 1st, the end of August.
All right, young lady.
Do you have to get 2 loans for breast implants?
That's a good one. That's a good one. A loan for each breast. That's good. That's good.
Plaintiff Kimberly Parrish is suing her daughter because she failed to repay a loan Kimberly gave her for breast implants.
Young lady, why don't you tell me about the loan?
Well, right here I have that I've paid $23.25 and a couple other payments that I just didn't keep track of. You know, we changed the contract so many times, I just didn't feel it was legitimate. We crossed things out and re-signed it.
Why were you all changing?
Well, I asked her if, because I had money saved up that I was going to give her, and I asked her if I could go to Hawaii.
Okay, so you changed it to give you a break and let you go to Hawaii.
Well, I asked her if that was okay, and she
all right,
said
and
yes.
now that's your defense today. She changed it so many times, I don't know what I owe her. She changed it to allow you the benefit of going to Hawaii, and the things that she get, I don't know how much I owe. She keeps changing it.
It's just
She
always
changed it to
been
help
that
you.
way. It's always been that way. She's always let things slide, and
So she should let this slide,
I think that she should give me a break on this. Yeah.
like she's been doing.
Yes. I'm trying to get on my
And
feet.
your only dispute today is the amount. And when was the last time you paid her?
I gave her some money in September.
So why haven't you paid her since then? Anything?
She just has not brought it up, and
Oh,
like,
yes, she has.
not to me, no.
Let
She
me
has
share
not asked
something
me.
with you. When you're getting sued on national television, she brought it up. She brought it up. I'm going to grant her money, young lady. You haven't given me a reasonable explanation for your failure to repay her. You all still have a pretty good relationship? This hasn't tore down your relationship, has it?
Yeah.
Why?
We don't talk
Nah, I
like
didn't
we
stop
used
that
to.
Dr. Phil stuff. All right, listen, I'm going to try to get you to hug. Will you do that at least?
Oh, yes. I love my daughter.
That's right. There you go. Thank you very much. That's judgment for the plaintiff. Let's go get Dr. Phil on the phone. He's talking that stuff. Got him the hug.
I just want to like mend our relationship and fix everything, and I want to be able to like talk to you like I used to be able to.
I do too, Tatiana, but like the money part has got to stop. I mean,
I know.
it's tearing me apart.
Well, you got to start helping her again so that I don't have to.
No, you're
Oh, you've
involved
done
now.
great.
You take my place. I love you.
I love you too.
If you find yourself in a legal bind and need some advice, visit my website, askjudgemathis.com.